Welcome back to the Garden Girls podcast. I'm Dagny.
And I'm Meg.
And our friendship started in a group chat talking all about gardening. And today we're bringing you into our group chat to talk something kind of spooky because it's that time of year. It's our favorite time of year, spooky season. We're going to do a tarot reading today, kind of mix things up. I'm very excited for this. We have some different decks that we're going to be working off of and asking some garden related questions of our tarot cards. And I think you have an oracle deck. Is that right?
This is the Green Witches Oracle deck. And then I have a Botanica tarot.
Yes, so cute. And I have the Wild Unknown tarot. So this one will be really interesting. I'm very excited for the questions that we've pulled up.
Me too. They're very cool. I'm very excited for this, if you can't tell. And I'm very excited for spooky season.
Meg's in her element, so get ready. It's going to be so
And I'm
good.
not even caffeinated. I feel kind of caffeinated though. But I'm not.
Like, I'm overtired and we're going to play a game. Yes.
Well, this is going to be more of a fun kind of.
Yes. Like, neither of us are like tarot pros by any means. We're going to be like referencing our little guidebooks and kind of just going off of our intuition and interpreting things. So hopefully, even if you're not a super magical person, this will at the very least just be semi-entertaining. I don't know how we're going to shuffle I'm trying to shuffle the cards in my lap right now because I have like no room in front of me. And we're still holding our mics, which we probably just doing this through.
I'm just gonna like whatever falls into my lap is the one.
Yeah. I like to do a lot of shuffling. I feel like the shuffling is like the biggest part of it for me. I don't know why. That's how you like the card's gonna tell you which one. And sometimes it like pokes out, sometimes it falls out. It's cool. It's also like been eerily accurate for me. Like I always do a end of year like New Year's tarot reading. I've either done like one for each month of the following year, but that gets very overwhelming, or I'll just do like three and ask like three specific questions. I like to do that a little bit more. It's like alarming how accurate it is. I have to go back and like double check my one from last year because I feel like I got like the mother card, which usually means like pregnancy, and I remember being like, what's going on? Like, how did you know? Oh my God. I always take a picture of my spread so I can like refer back and see how accurate it was the following year, but I haven't done it yet.
Oh, that's a good idea. I don't take pictures of them. I need to start doing that.
Right, because I would never remember. Like, my brain is mush.
I'm definitely not an expert either. I dabble.
Yes, I dabble too.
And I think it's so fun. I think it's, it's a good way to reflect.
Yes.
Whether you believe in it or not, it's a good way to reflect.
Yes.
In general.
I am
and just kind of, it's,
I'm not like a super like superstitious person, but I think it's like a great thought exercise, honestly. Like it just makes me think in a different way.
I'm going to quote Michael Scott.
Please.
Not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious.
She's a gold one. So what's our first question?
I was going to say, what are we asking?
The first question on the list here says, what is the overall energy of my garden right now?
Okay.
Right now. I mean, I have some ideas about this one. Yeah.
How many are you pulling?
I think I'm just going to pull one. So we like a lot of questions. So, oh my gosh.
Okay, I had one fall out. I just had one fall out.
Okay. Yes.
That's the one.
That's the one. It. All right. Okay. This one's calling to me. I'm going to pull it. Have you looked?
Do it. No.
Okay.
What are we doing?
Should we like
are we looking
flip
at
it
the
to
same
the
time?
camera? I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it to the camera first.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's
ready?
do reverse.
1,
2.
Okay. 2, 3.
Wait, what does it say? The world. Whoa.
I got time. So this is my oracle deck. I got time.
As in the plant.
As in the plant.
Yes.
Time, the plant.
Okay.
Presence and self-awareness.
Ooh.
Let's look into it.
So the world, that seems like a big one for a garden.
That is a big one. But it also makes sense, right?
It does. Yeah. We've been talking a lot about the ecosystem. So I feel like wholeness, completion. The world is the final card in the journey of the major arcana. It signifies completion, harmony, and contentment. It's rare to experience this energy as we are usually consumed by wanting, needing, and achieving. So when this card appears, contemplate for a moment the idea of being whole. Focus on the image on the card, close your eyes, and envision this radiating energy inside you. What does it feel like? Where is it located? what blocks you from feeling a sense of wholeness each and every day of your life?
Oh,
Okay,
that's a great one.
I'm
I
into
mean,
this.
what's the energy of your garden? That's pretty good.
I know, right? Like if that's the energy of my garden, I'm surprised to be honest because it feels very much the opposite of that to me right now.
I was gonna say, I'm also expecting kind of a rougher one.
Yeah, things are very crispy in my garden right now. I'm in the process of kind of transitioning it over to fall and it will be lush again. But I mean, the garden is a place where I feel whole. I feel like myself, and it is a sanctuary for me and a place that I rely on even in my mind. So I guess in that sense, accurate, yes. So maybe the garden feels whole even if I see it as something a little bit broken. That's good. It feels good about itself, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe it's more like your energy in the
Yeah.
garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be it. I like that. So
Yeah,
what's the
I
deal with
like that too.
time?
Okay, so time, it says, with its sharp scent, time tells you to be in the moment and pay attention to the state of your mind, body, and spirit. In green witchcraft, we rely on herbs to help ground us. The time card is asking you to be present and self aware. It may be time to take an inventory of how you feel. With all the pretense, wishful thinking, and illusion stripped away, evaluate yourself honestly. Take note of areas that sting or hurt and what feels good. Try not to judge your feelings, just offer them love and understanding. And remember that feelings are not actions. It takes strength and effort to stay present in your life. So, and then it says reflection. Have you been fully present in your daily life? If not, what steps can you take to change this?
That feels very similar to mine, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel this too because I was just thinking the other day, there are some times where I'm in the garden where I'm not fully present, because we're like filming and we're thinking and we're creating and we're doing all these things. And I would like to take time to be more present in there without the cameras and
Yeah.
without,
Yeah.
the phones and everything. So maybe this is telling me my garden wants that from me. The energy is like, girl, come out here without a camera.
Please, right?
Like, please.
You're not actually looking at us.
Right. It's
Yeah.
probably like take a break.
Honestly, yeah. I feel like that is this time of year especially. We get burnt out a bit and
Right.
it's so hard. But it's also such a good time to reset that mentality because we're literally resetting the garden. So you have more opportunity to just make that space for yourself.
Right.
I love that.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. What's our next question?
What is the biggest message my garden wants to share with me? Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
okay. I feel like mine already shared a message.
I know.
We'll see what the next.
Slap method is really challenging.
I know, right?
Sometimes I like to just spread them all out on the table and like let it get really messy.
Table.
We need a tarot table.
Okay.
All right.
I got one that was calling to me.
All right.
All right, ready?
Are we counting?
Okay. I sort of just went for it.
Yeah. Two of Wands. Okay.
Okay. I got rosemary.
Ooh,
That's mine.
it's Two of Wands. Determination and direction. With the Two of Wands, it's clear you're on your way to success. You're focused on a goal and have boldly pointed all efforts in that direction. Since the Suit of Wands deals heavily with the mind, take this time to become aware of your thought patterns, specifically toward yourself. What is the quality and tone of your thoughts, mostly positive or negative? How well do you treat yourself on the journey to your highest dreams? So the garden knows I'm a perfectionist. I'm working on it, please.
It's like delete the spreadsheet.
Yeah, just get rid
Dagny.
of the spreadsheet. I'm trying to relax. I do think like this year has challenged that in a lot of respects. Like I am a very career driven person. I like to feel like I'm succeeding, and I think a lot of that is my anxiety. It gives me like a sense of control if I'm like pushing myself all the time. Well, I've been working on it. I'm working on it. I guess the garden sees that too. It's a work in
The garden
progress.
sees everything.
I know.
It sees all.
Mm-hmm.
It sees us at our best and at our
And
worst.
at our worst, yes. Yes.
It seems like a pretty good card overall, though.
Yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
it.
Okay, so I got rosemary. It says rosemary is an aromatic herb closely associated with loyalty, devotion, and remembrance of the dead. The sharp, piney smell is clean, helping to clear away confusion and uncertainty. Rosemary's needles grow on woody stems, a strong core that is not easily broken. The rosemary card tells you to be faithful to what you hold sacred in your life, whether that's your values, beliefs, people, or whatever you feel passionate about. Remember these things and honor them. Keep them in mind when making choices. Don't let the world sway you from your ideals.
Uh-oh. Are you following garden trends, Meg?
I might be, maybe. I am a sucker for like a trend.
But you did say you like reevaluated that with the cucamelons recently. And
I
so
did, and
maybe it's just, like pointing out like you're being more mindful of that already. And
maybe, yeah, I think so. Because I am, and I'm reevaluating a lot of things that I've been growing in the garden this year.
yeah.
Some of the tomatoes that I grew this year, I wasn't super pleased with taste-wise.
Yeah. I think there's a lot to like that question, but it could also just be more straightforward, Just kind
Yeah,
of
I know.
like
I'm trying to
choose
think
a
too hard
trend.
about it. I'm like, I'm trying to reflect too hard on it. I'm like, wait,
Maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe you're overthinking.
it says be faithful to what you hold sacred in your life. And I hold peppers very sacred. I hold tomatoes very sacred. I hold my squash very sacred. So
The
maybe it's
squash.
like just stick to growing the things that you would really like to eat.
The next one is there a hidden opportunity for growth in my garden?
Okay.
I mean, the garden teaches us so much,
Interesting.
like literally all the time. And like,
Hmm.
what could it be? How can the garden teach me something else? That's all the garden does. Okay.
The sound of the shuffling.
Right? Oh, one just flipped over for me. Okay. Let's show them.
Okay. I got Earth.
The Fool? Oh, no.
Oh, no, no.
Oh, no. It's like
Uh-oh.
a cute baby chick on it though. So I'm like, is that about my baby? Maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe it's about my
Oh,
baby
hidden opportunities.
for growth. The Fool? Where are you, Fool? Okay, this is kind of weird. I do think it is about the
Wait,
baby.
do share. Do share. Oh, share with the class.
Okay, spontaneity and innocence. The fool is ready to fly. His young wings ache for flight, and with a single step, he leaves behind the comfort of the nest to begin the journey. Is he ready? Will he fall? This is a card about beginnings. It points to the side of you that is spontaneous, excited, naive, and inexperienced. Others may doubt your abilities.
Oh, God.
Be ready to be called the fool. Be ready to fall. No matter what people say about you, this is your journey and it's already begun.
I feel like you're getting such good card. Like,
Whoa.
so pointed.
Very. Like, this has been on my mind so much. Like, what is the garden going to look like next year? I'm going to have like a 3-month-old in March where I'm trying to like plant a garden around and everything, plant a garden around. And Meg and I have been talking a lot about like, what is my garden going to look like next year? So, yeah, I mean, I do think I'm trying to already adapt to that. I'm planting a lot more perennials this fall, edible perennials, and kind of shifting over some of the vegetable beds to have, like, I don't need 25 tomato plants. There's going to be a lot more kind of tea plants interspersed in with tomato plants, things like that. So, I mean, yeah, there's a lot I don't know about being a parent and being a parent who gardens. So we shall see how that unfolds. And I do think that's a hidden opportunity for growth for sure.
Yeah, I would say so. There's going to be so many things that are different,
Yeah.
but it's going to be good.
It is.
I'm so excited for you. That was such a good one. Okay. Mine is the Earth. And this says the Earth card offers a moment of reflection and connection. You may be losing yourself and becoming too focused on work, schedules, and to-do lists. I feel like mine is calling me out.
It is. It is.
The past few cards, they all kind of have a similar like thing. It's
Like, chill, Meg.
girl, like maybe you should focus on what's important. Sometimes you don't realize how far you've strayed from your relationship with nature and its calming energy. Even those of us who work with nature daily can sometimes get set in our ways and become complacent. This card is a reminder to consciously renew your connection with nature and listen to what the natural world has to say. Take a step back and breathe. Give yourself space to find balance. Clear your mind and open it to the communication of nature. Let its energy soothe and revitalize you as you ground yourself in the earth. I actually really feel this because I do feel like lately well, okay. I've almost had like summer depression, kind of like winter depression, because it's hard for me to be outside in the heat and I've just been stuck inside all day and I work from home by myself. I've been feeling just kind of, yeah, like that it's like winter depression reversed.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have been longing to reconnect with nature lately. I'm hoping that the cooler weather is going to allow me to do that. But
I
also
think it
calling me out about the work and schedules and to-do lists.
very specific.
Like I said, I feel like I've been, just outside with a camera and I haven't really been focused on nature. Maybe I haven't really been connecting as much as I used to, as much as I could be.
Yep.
I think I need to take more chill moments for myself to go out there and connect, touch some grass, get off my phone, stop
Oh my
scrolling.
God.
Um, yeah, I think that's what's trying to tell me. That's my
It's
opportunity for growth is I need to start reconnecting.
it is hard, but I have noticed that the more I do give myself permission to rest and recuperate, the more productive I am when I do go back to work. So I think there are also benefits to it in that regard. If you need to look at it that way to justify it, does
Yeah.
help.
Well, I feel like I've felt a lot of pressure this year because I did take a lot of time off last year
Right.
with the surgery and everything that I'm like, okay, I'm better now. Like I've got to go, 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 go. But something's telling me to chill out.
Time to rest.
Time to take a rest.
Is there a particular plant or area in my garden that needs my special attention right now? Oh gosh. I feel like my whole garden needs special attention right
I
now.
know, right?
For real.
Like there are several things that need special attention.
Yeah.
Okay,
Special
this one just popped out.
attention. Okay. All right. Have one.
Okay, ready?
What?
Oh,
What?
wow.
What? You looked.
I looked first. I'm sorry. My curiosity got the best of me.
Look hard, Meg.
It says tend.
No way.
Yes.
You're on a theme. So I got the four of cups. Yeah.
Okay.
It's spooky looking. The rat on it.
It is spooky looking.
Love that. I don't know how to interpret this. So greed and discontent. An outsider would look upon your life and see supportive relationships, pleasures, and even a bit of luxury. But you don't see it that way. Instead, there's discontentment, apathy, and even greed for more. The Four of Cups warns not to take your situation for granted or the people who supported you along the way. Look around you. What are you truly longing for? Well, okay, how does this... Is a particular plant or area of my garden that needs special attention right now?
Are you being greedy with a particular plant? Maybe there's a tea plant that's like, girl, stop harvesting from me. Let me flower.
Maybe I've kind of taken the tomatoes for granted. I don't know, because like they're not really producing the way I like wanted them to. And so every time I go out there, I feel like I'm giving them like some negative energy. I'm just kind of like, ugh, what are you even doing here? You're taking up so much room and you're not doing anything.
I feel that.
Yeah,
I feel that.
I know.
I'm with that way with my tomatoes as well.
Maybe that's what I need to work on is the tomatoes and like not being, maybe my negative energy is impacting their growth. I don't freaking know.
Maybe those flowers are just gonna shrivel right up. You need to go speak some kind
God,
words to
you're
them.
right. I gotta go talk to my tomatoes. We gotta wrap this up.
So my card is tend, and it's literally a photo of like a hoe and a shovel, and it says maintenance, encouragement, and guidance. So it's probably telling me to like tend to your whole garden. Your whole
Like, the
garden
whole
needs.
thing needs help.
So it says tending your garden is an important step in creating a thriving ecosystem. I love this
my
deck.
gosh.
Maintaining a garden means weeding, snipping away dead flowers and leaves, fertilizing, and pinching back overgrowth to redirect energy. It's a cooperative experience. These are all things that I need to be doing. These are all like chores, literally, that are on my list. The 10 card is a reminder that you too deserve maintenance.
Oh, wow.
It's important to review the different parts of your life every once in a while with a keen eye, looking for areas you can tend for positive results. Just as you guide your garden, your energy also deserves loving guidance and encouragement. You may need to weed toxicity out of your life. Be discerning about where you put your energy, ask for guidance, and listen to the messages Spirit sends you. So it was saying, girl, tend your garden, do your garden chore list, and then go and tend to yourself.
This is accurate. I need this deck. It's so on point. Like it's
It's
like the
great.
gardener's deck. Like
It's great, actually.
How can I better connect with the spirit of my garden?
Okay.
See, this I feel like I need because I need to get this negative energy out of here. A card just literally flipped itself over like immediately. That was very weird. I don't like it when they flip over like that.
I
Like,
know,
how does that
it's
even
almost
happen?
like aggressive. It's like, okay,
I
I'll
get
pick
it.
you.
I get it. Okay. Connect with the
Okay,
spirit of my garden.
I got one.
Okay.
All right, I'm not looking this time.
Okay. Well, I looked because it flipped
Okay.
over. So,
Okay. All right,
yeah.
ready? I got fruit.
Fruit. I have a
Fruit.
Two of Cups. Yeah, yours is definitely more of like an oracle kind of. Yeah. Two of
Yes.
Cups. So we went from 4 to 2. Interesting. And mine also has roses on it. So that's maybe a good sign. We'll see.
Yeah.
Spirit of my garden. Connection, love, and romance.
Oh.
Say hello to the much adored Two of Cups. When this card appears, you can anticipate new love to be heading your way. And yes, this usually means romance, but sometimes it points to the birth of a dear and lasting friendship. Either way, the connection between you will be pure, honest, and solid. Open your heart and get ready. Is
And
this
the
about...
question, and the question was, wait, what?
So, how can I better connect with the spirit of my garden?
The spirit of your garden wants to
To be
have
my
either date
friend.
you, they either want to date you or be your friend.
Garden wants to date me or be my friend, yes. I wonder what.
That's amazing.
I have been a little hard on my garden friend. Yeah. We need to connect better.
That's amazing, though.
Yeah.
That was a perfect card for that.
I know. And
Question.
it's like this deck is not specific to gardening. So it's always interesting to see
Yeah.
those, like, draw those connections.
Okay, I'm not sure how to interpret this one either. I feel like I'm getting the same message kind of over and over again.
Is that just like the deck theme? Like, what?
So it says fruit is tangible proof of an achievement. When we say that something has borne fruit, we mean it has been successful. In this way, the fruit card tells you that all your hard work has yielded a satisfying result or is about to produce a wonderful result. Be proud of your efforts. Producing something, a project, an object, a baby, takes time, energy, and attention. Not for me. Not for me.
Uh-oh.
No baby for me. And sometimes work can be invisible to others, happening behind the scenes or internally. The fruit of that labor, however, is proof that energy was invested. Recognize and honor it. Fruit also tells you that you can catch your breath for a bit. Celebrate your success.
I feel like I have an idea of what this means for you, but I don't know if you want to say it on the podcast. Your book.
What? Oh, yeah, maybe. Hopefully. I don't know if I can. There's
Right.
might be a book in the works.
Might be.
Very
Maybe.
beginning stages. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Very beginning.
Could happen.
Could not. I don't know. We'll see.
Everyone wants this for you. It's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
I know. I want it for myself as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think so. But I don't know how. Maybe that could help me connect with the spirit of my garden because it should I dedicate it to the spirit of my garden?
Hmm. Maybe you should
That would be kinda
writing
cute.
it in your garden.
Yes.
Yeah. Your
Yeah,
garden's like,
I'll
come
do
out
that.
here, relax. You're supposed to be enjoying the garden and just being in the garden. And you can do that by like bringing out a notebook and just jotting down some ideas.
And
think you should
connecting
do
with it in
this.
that way.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Incredible. Maybe I'll do that this afternoon. What's the next question?
Which plants will thrive in my garden's current conditions?
Okay. I feel like this one's going to have to be very interpretive.
It
'cause it's
freaking
not
flipped over again. Why does this keep happening to me?
I just have mine. Mine keep like poking out and dropping on the ground, but they're not flipping over.
I'm
Your
freaked
cards
out.
are aggressive.
I'm freaked
Wait,
out
are you-
because of what's on this card.
Really? Wait, what is it? Go ahead and tell us.
Okay, this is the Father of Pentacles, and I don't know if that's a real animal, but it's making me think of a deer on it. Like it doesn't quite look like any real animal to me.
Kind of looks or
Like,
like a deer rat hybrid.
like an elk or something. Yeah. Anyway, it
Yeah.
had like horns, and I'm thinking deer because this year I've been experiencing a lot of deer problems in my garden. So I'm wondering if it's going to be connected to like something I can plant that will either be deer resistant somehow, although I don't think that is such a thing that exists in my experience, or what. Let's see.
Deer repellent, or
Yeah.
maybe things that the deer would like to eat.
Right? Distract it. What did you get?
I got snow, which it says rest and contemplation,
Interesting. So a cool season crop,
which,
I
I
would
mean,
think.
yeah, that corresponds with the cool season that's coming up for sure.
So Father of Pentacles says steady, entrepreneurial. A steady, gentle man, upon first meeting, he can almost seem dull because of his extremely calm temperament. But underneath it is an incredibly passionate man who prioritizes the stability of his job, family, and home. He's entrepreneurial and diligent at work. A true pleasure to know.
Maybe it's telling you to prioritize plants that are going to provide that kind of,
Right, like boring plants that are reliable.
yeah,
Interesting.
lettuce, I feel like is pretty reliable.
That's true, and I have to plant a lot of lettuce today. I don't know. It could be interesting to see. I have never dealt with deer in my garden before, and so I've been trying to like take note of like, okay, they never touch the basil or the peppers, but for some reason they like eggplant and tomatoes and zinnias, which are supposed to be deer resistant. So I don't freaking know. At this point, I'm just like, all right, I'll stick with my reliable ones, like it's telling me to do, like dependable plants that, and then we'll just have to kind of see what does well and what
Yeah.
doesn't. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's an experiment.
Do deers like broccoli, cauliflower? Is that something that they would
It seems
eat?
very hungry. I don't
The
know.
cruciferous stuff?
I'm not sure. Yeah, and like I said, like this
Peas?
is all
Maybe it's
new.
saying like plant peas. They're also dependable, reliable,
That's
but
true.
deer can't. I don't know why I keep saying deers. I know that's not a word. It's deer,
It's
plural,
fine.
but I don't know why I keep saying that. Um, Maybe deer can't reach them if they're up on a
The
trellis.
trellis, yeah. They got some of the
Out of reach.
cucumbers on my arch trellis, but I would imagine if they could get to a certain height, they might be okay.
Yeah,
See?
okay. I got snow,
Yes.
and it says snow plays a variety of roles in the winter season. In a garden, snow adds nutrients, elements, and moisture to the soil. It also acts as an insulator, keeping the ground and plants protected from major temperature fluctuations. The peace of a snowfall invites you to release the stress you've been carrying. There's a theme here.
Whoa.
My garden is telling me you're stressed out. But snow isn't always peaceful. Snowstorms force you to sit still, shutting down activity and travel. Without your typical choices, storms force you to confront what you might have been avoiding. The snow card asks you to reflect on the past. Time gives you a clear head with which to review these events. Snow can help you to work through your emotions and see the past in a more balanced fashion. Trust what may seem like a slowdown because it could be exactly what you need to stay safe. Maybe it's saying to just go along with the fall and the winter season and it being slow and maybe not
Yeah.
go all out.
Yeah.
Like,
I was thinking of like your ground covers and like your cover crops and like how snow kind of offers this
yes.
protective blanket and
Yeah.
you're already
And
leaning in
like
that direction.
rest for the
Yeah, I
soil.
think you're on the right track, you know? Just keep going.
Yeah, I think that's a very good point. The ground covers. So that's a good idea. I am excited about the ground covers to try that out this year.
I
I'm
can't
very
wait to
excited
hear
to
how
see
it
how that
goes.
works.
Mhm.
I hope they're pretty.
I bet it will be.
Yeah.
It's green, it's alive.
It's green. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last one is what is the biggest challenge my garden will face this season?
I'm scared.
More of a fortune telling question.
It's gotta be about the baby, right?
It's gotta be. Mine just straight up says winter. Winter's gonna be the most challenging.
But it says Father of Swords and has an owl holding a sword in its talons, which
Oh,
is
and it's
terrifying.
like a snowy owl, looks like
Yeah.
kind of. I think it's really interesting how I haven't picked like there's summer, there's all the seasons in this deck, and I've
Right.
only picked the snowy ones.
That is weird.
That is really weird.
Father of Swords, fair and analytical. Like all the Swords family, the father has a gift for perception. He has a distinct ability to remove himself emotionally from a situation so that he can truly see it from all angles. He is therefore respected by others who usually describe him as fair or just. He's a responsible man with deep ties to his family. Interesting. Remove himself emotionally from a situation. See it from all angles. I do feel like when I go out in the garden lately, I see too many things at once. You know what I mean? Like I'll just be like, oh my God, I have to do this, 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 this. Like I need that kind of newer perspective, I think, to really actually get anything done right now. And who knows? I'll probably have a very different perspective on this over the next few months. Like
Yeah.
I think they're going to be changing quite a bit. So
Maybe it's just the theme of like winter, rest, like
yeah,
switch up, new beginnings. It's about to be a new year before we know it.
whole baby in this garden.
Whole baby. Things are going to be so different, but so good.
Just means I need to rely on Jeff more because I keep getting all
Right.
these father cards. Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good point.
right? He can do the garden. I
Yeah.
have to grow
Or
a
he could take
human.
care of the baby.
Right. Yeah.
It's funny. Put him to work.
Yeah.
Work, Jeff.
Get
Work.
to work.
Okay, I got the winter card. So this says winter is a quiet time. In nature, most plant life is suspended, animals are hibernating, and food becomes scarce. Winter tells you that the end of something is coming or has already happened. Don't lament. This also means there is an opportunity for something new and better. In every end, there's a beginning. The cycle of nature never stops. The winter card encourages rest and reflection on what has come to be. Mourn if you need to, identify the things that went well and what you want to do differently. As you engage in this reflection, remember to look ahead to spring and begin to consider what projects you'd like to focus on next using the knowledge you've gained from this time of assessment. Perfect card.
Perfect.
I mean, it said like what challenges is it going to face? I think winter is a challenge in itself for the garden and nature in general, but it can also be that time to rest, reflect, and look forward to the next growing season and start preparing and planning, reflect on what went good and what went bad this past year and figure out what I want to change next year, what I want to keep the same, all those vibes.
I wonder if you're going to have like a really cold, snowy winter.
I was going to say we might because North Carolina is so unpredictable with our winters. Like,
Farmer's Almanac is saying it's going to be like a rough winter. Yeah.
it might be. I mean, we're due for one. We haven't really had one in a few years. I mean, we had a little bit of snow last year, but like it went away the same day. It was just sprinkling. But when I was a kid, we would have really big snows, like 8 to 12-inch snows, which is big for us here. I don't know. I kind of hope so. I kind of hope for a colder winter. When it's hot on Christmas Day, it ruins the vibes,
That
you
is
know?
wrong.
And that is like kind of how it's been lately. Just like,
yeah, no.
this is not very Christmassy. Maybe we need to do this more often.
Yeah, I'm sure we
If
can.
not monthly, like bi-monthly, tri-monthly, whatever.
Quarterly.
Maybe seasonally.
Yeah.
Seasonally.
Yeah, because we're headed into
can-
fall here. Well, by the time this comes out, it will be like the very beginning of fall and spooky season. So, yeah. Do one when I come back from maternity leave.
This is like my favorite time, especially for the podcast. I love talking about all the spooky things and just like, you know, the magic of it all.
All right, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up there. You can find Meg at Meg Grows Plants. You can find me at the Cottage Beach. And you can find the podcast most places that you listen to podcasts. We are on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.